Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Housewife Historian. You can call me Lindsay, and today we're going to be talking the Real Housewives of Potomac. We got a new episode, and we are going to do a quick review. This is I guess like a warning. If you haven't watched the Real Housewives of Potomac yet, then you definitely don't want to watch this video. But if you have, then you're going to find this video very interesting. Okay, we're going to go over some text messages today. The first two you may have seen if you're on Twitter or on Instagram. It's very possible. There's definitely been a little bit of a feud going on between the ladies of Potomac on Instagram and the internet in general, and we're going to kind of break that down. But there's also a message, a text message that I have, and I don't want to make it about the person's like sexuality, because in all actuality that's not what it's about. But if you see like somebody's spouse in a bar that you wouldn't typically go to, and somebody reports on it, like, we kind of have to talk about it, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that, not a whole lot. We're just going to talk about the contents and the location and the person, and not about their sexuality. So of course everything in this video is alleged. Let me get my banner on here for you guys. Here we go. Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, we're going to talk about it, guys, because um Karen is, well, we heard about her maybe going to rehab, right? We heard that in the last episode. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I actually think that that's probably a good thing. And we're going to talk about that as well. But there's definitely a war going on with Charisse and Karen. And online, they're really tearing each other up, like in discreetly, kind of, if you will. So we're going to talk about all of that as well. But before we do, guys, make sure you hit the like button. It definitely makes a difference with my videos. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. I am trying to grow and going to be putting a lot more new content out there. I've been obsessed with New Jersey. I'm definitely going to be covering it. It is my expertise, and I already have so much tea for you guys. I'm just trying to hold out a little bit until the season starts, so that you guys know and can kind of catch up with what has been going on behind the scenes. So, all right, guys, let's get started on the Real Housewives of Potomac. So, first of all, let's talk about Charisse and Karen. Okay, there is a dynamic there. They've known each other for a very long time, right? And Charisse says that she drove 4 hours to the middle of nowhere to attend Karen's mother's funeral. And Karen questioned her intentions from the start. But Karen's aunt said, look, if she doesn't say it on camera, then obviously her intentions were good, because she didn't do it for clout, for people to see her, right? um I get that. I do get that, but at the same time, should nobody else from the cast supported her, I think that it would be even more meaningful that Charisse came. But for some people, that makes it seem, they think that that makes it seem more suspicious, right? Because why would she take, and drive 4 hours out of her way to attend Karen's mom's funeral when none of the other staff, employees or housewives, whatever you want to call them, none of them attended, right? So then Charisse says, well, it's better than what you did when my parents died, because when my parents died, you just sent me like a one-liner text. So at least I drove and made an effort to be a friend to you. And she really says that she doesn't think Karen knows how to be a good friend. And that could be the case, because Karen probably has been obsessed with her husband, obsessed with her kids, raising them, doing her thing. And I think that sometimes women who don't have a lot of close friends, they don't know how to be good friends back. And you kind of have to teach them. And I think that maybe that could be the case with Karen, but she also seems so empathetic and understanding. Like, it's Ashley's birthday, they're in Mexico. So she has empathy. It just may be like her action is lacking, if that even. It seems like Charisse, the feeling that we're getting is that she's divorced now and she probably needs to earn a paycheck, right? Nothing wrong with that, but she's not telling us anything that's going on. I don't even know if she told us about the divorce. Did we even really know what transpired with her divorce? Like, do we know where she's living, where are her kids? I understand that she's a friend of, but they're showing so much of her, and they're taking her on the cast trips, and they're giving Jacqueline confessionals and she's getting confessionals. What's going on with your family, Charisse? Like, we've met them. We were allegedly the woman who put this whole team together for Potomac. And I can understand how Charisse might come back and there's like this power struggle between her and Karen because Karen has really, called herself the grand dame of the franchise, and that's fine. But if Charisse is trying to earn a paycheck and she needs it and she really is the woman who put all of you guys together, then let her slide in and make some coins, right? What does it hurt Karen? It doesn't really hurt Karen at all. It actually probably alleviates some pressure because again, you have more conflict with other people. That's less conflict you have to have, right? Um, so let's talk a little bit about what's going around on the internet. First of all, they get into the dilemma about the parents and the funerals. Charisse mentions that she lost a lot of people around COVID. She named them in the episode, and my heart, I felt for her because that's sad, that's traumatic. I'm sure, like that's life changing, and it happens all at once, and it's unexpected, right? But there was a meme going around with Charisse. First of all, I mean, I know you guys saw it. If you're on Instagram or you're on Twitter, you guys had to have seen it. They were making fun of her confessionals, making fun of her eyelashes. Somebody did a meme with somebody else. It was a little bit harsh, but I didn't really think. I mean, they make memes all the time of housewives, and the only reason the housewives get mad is because they don't get a cut, right? We heard Taylor Armstrong say that on Watch What Happens Live because she became famous for the infamous cat meme. If you guys remember, she was yelling. She was at Malibu in Beverly Hills franchise, and she was yelling. It had to do with the abuse and Camille outing it on camera. And they took that and made that into a meme with the cat. And so that's essentially people were talking about Taylor because of the meme. And Taylor said on Watch What Happens Live, she wasn't mad about it. She was just mad she didn't get a paycheck from it. So, okay. If you say so. Okay, so then I'm going to share my screen with you guys because these messages, right? So we have the dilemma over the funerals. Okay, so Charisse says, I drove 4 hours to your mother's funeral to show you love and support. And Karen's like, when your father passed, I reached out and, you barely responded. And Charisse is like, I think she sent me like one line. That was it. So Karen comes out. Let me share my screen with you guys. Hold on. Hold on here, guys. 1 second. Let me share my screen with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. Get this together for you here so you guys can take a look at what I'm looking at. I had to email them to myself because you guys know I have to do this a little bit. I record from my iPhone because my camera is so much better than on a laptop or a Chromebook or an iPad. So this is how we're doing it. Okay, guys. So this is the text. Karen Huger shares this. Okay. She shares it in a message, and at the beginning it's cut off, but it basically just says, sending condolences on the passing of your father. Know that God is in charge and he is at rest. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. When time permits, I would like the address where flowers are being received. If there is a charity you would like us to donate in memory of, please advise. Again, both you and your family are in our thoughts and prayers. Love, Karen. Karen responds, or I'm sorry, Charisse responds and says, thank you, Karen. Your kindness and thoughtful words mean a lot during this difficult time. What do you guys think of that? Is that sufficient? I mean, if it was COVID or around the time of COVID, then obviously people weren't even attending funerals, right? So it really probably depends on the time frame, I would say, on how relevant this text message is, because if hypothetical it's during COVID, she obviously wouldn't have been able, everything was shut down. So she does say, give me an address to send flowers. I'm happy to donate to a charity. A lot of times rich people have you just donate to charities. And yeah, so then, oh, that's my surprise for you guys. Eek. I can't show it to you yet. Okay, so then I was listening to Make It Make Sense today. Oh no, guys. Shoot, it didn't send. Oh no, let me see if I can find it. Dang. Oh my gosh. Anyways, Charisse commented. I'm gonna have to put it in the community section on YouTube because she commented on something, and she basically said that Karen was the town drunk and that she went to rehab in Florida. And she stayed there until her friends came and got her, and then they went out and partied. So she said Karen should basically complete her program. Um there's so much to unravel there. This is not the account I was looking for. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought that I had her name, but I didn't. So much to unravel there because she mentions, like, they are really going for Karen for the druggular. Let's talk about it. She talks about blue eyes. Okay. Robin gets so upset. She pulls out her phone like she's just been dying to show this photo of Karen and Blue Eyes from the back in Vegas sitting at the bar. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like they have this stuff on deck. That definitely came from Charisse, right? And Robin's just steady sitting on it. Like, she's ready to, anytime Karen gets out of line, she's just gonna pull out her phone and say, "What do you think about him? What about Blue Eyes?" Right? No one even really flinches because we're all kind of like, well, you know what? They've been married a really long time, and maybe they do see other people. Is that, like, not possible that they could see other people, or that Karen and Ray could have some sort of a arrangement? They've been together a very long time. Maybe she just doesn't want to say it. Or maybe she was just blatantly, she was getting down with somebody else. Who knows? But it's just crazy that they are, like, holding on to that. And because in any other franchise, if somebody said you're cheating and put out a photo of you sitting at the bar with them in Vegas, like, are you serious? They would throw down over that. I swear they would throw hands over that. So that, I feel like she took like a G. Karen really took it like a G and took her turn. Okay. And then they go into the fact that she was in rehab for alcohol. Well, guys, here's the thing. It's okay if she went to rehab. Why is that a big deal? It definitely was a long, long time ago. It is what even Cherie said in the comments. So we can't act like rehab is a bad thing, okay? People go through bad times, and some people handle it differently than others, and how you may handle one terrible circumstance is and how you handle another, and it can depend on your state of mind. And these things can creep up on us. It happens to a lot of women. They start out with just one glass of wine at night to unwind, and then it's two glasses, and then it's a bottle, and then it's a blackout. And this isn't an uncommon thing, especially among housewives that are home all day long with their children, and they're not socializing. Their sole focus is just their children and their husband. So if that sort of thing creeped up on her, and she did make the decision to go to a rehab for alcoholism, then we should support her and be like, you know what? She should come out and really say, yeah, I did. Big deal. Who cares? Like, what, it was years and years ago. Now they've pulled out all of their stops. They've pulled out the blue eyes. Now they're pulling out the drunk and the rehab. Like, they're pouring it all out for us, right? Just like Giselle said she was going to. She was going to sprinkle it. Well, she didn't do it last episode or last season. She came back this season and she brought Charisse. And I feel like Charisse is probably doing a lot of Giselle's bidding and a lot of Giselle's dirty work. I loved Ashley in this episode. She is very, very, what is the word? She's a lot of energy. Okay. And I used to be very much like her, I think, with her thoughts, and she tries different yoga and this and uh, holistic things. I love holistic medicine. I would love to learn more about it, but I really love Ashley's energy. She really keeps the ladies young. She really does, guys. Like when they pulled out their mats and did that, like, breathing for, like, sexual, it's supposed to, like, enhance your sexual desires. And then she took them to that cool watering hole, right? That was like part of the Mayans. They believe that it had special minerals that are healing. Okay. So I really enjoy Ashley in this episode. And I really wonder what's gonna happen with Mia. I'm kind of saving her for last because again, guys, I have this message and I don't know if I should show it or not because some people were saying like that it was basically outing someone's like sexual preference, and especially because Wendy talked about it last night in last night's episode. And she told Mia like, why were you so offended that I said you guys sleep with men and women? Like I wasn't insinuating that, that what your sexuality was or what Gordon's sexuality was, but it seems like that was like a trigger for you, is what Wendy tells me. Now, it is so crazy that that happens because then I'm on Twitter yesterday and I am minding my own business on Twitter. Okay. I only have like 250 followers. I barely post. I just reshare stuff from my 250 people following if it's interesting. Okay. So I was minding my own business and there was a text message. And I'm sorry, it was not a text message. It was a DM and this person sent it to Candiace. I want to show it to you guys, but I'm scared. I don't want you guys to be like hate on me. I mean, obviously, you guys know my intention and I just won't show the actual message. I don't know. I'm showing it right now. What the hell? Okay, well, you guys saw it. It says, I don't know if you'll see this, but, and then it has somebody's name, it starts with a G, and his wife's name starts with an M, and it says, was at Twist Miami tonight, which is a gay club, and he was by himself. I asked why he was there, and he said, shh. And but just letting you know because I love you. So he sent it to Candiace. Now this account right here, I did a little bit of digging. I tried to make sure that the account was like relevant. The account is real. The account is long standing. The account is of a gentleman who posted that he was like in Miami for a couple of days on his Twitter prior to posting that. Let me see if he still has it posted because people were coming at him in the comments and he said, "Well, you know what, guys? I just feel like if that was my significant other, I want to know, right?" And someone was like, "Well, then why did you send it to Candiace? Why didn't you send it to me then?" I was like, "Yeah, they got you there, bro." Yeah. Oh, that made me laugh. Let me see if I can find him on here. Oh, let's see here. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's see if he's still on here. Sorry, I got distracted by something else. For my Beverly Hills video, which I'm gonna do next for you guys. I think that you really like it. I'm trying to find him on here, guys. I can't find him. I know I was following him. Oh, that's because his box is up here. Hold on one second. Let's see. It's Troy. And then what was the last name, guys? What was the last name? I think it was, oh, okay. I don't want to say it again, but you guys know. You can see the screenshot. Okay. I'm following him, so if anything changes, that's why you guys need to keep your notifications on, please. Okay, let's see here. What do we have on this account? He has 5,200 followers. He seems to be a nice looking young man. Let's read some of the comments on the post. Some of the comments say, "Hey, she's not going to see this anytime soon. She doesn't see DMs if she doesn't follow them. You might want to text Mia or at her. She might be at work. She doesn't have much going on." Bravo Buddy says, "Messy, straight men can't go to gay clubs, question mark. Internalized homophobia from gay men are the worst." Mitch, the VITCH said, weirdo behavior to post this. Colby says, weird and attention seeking. Yasmin says, why did you send it to Candiace? Send it to Mia. Gordon is her husband. And then, let's see, some comments. Just somebody tagged her 22 hours ago. They tagged me in it. I heard that she really be going after bloggers when they don't talk nice about her. Please leave me alone. I don't need any more bad anything in my life, so please don't come for me, okay? Yeah, I did hear that she goes hard for people in the blogger world if they don't speak very highly of her. So, not sure exactly what that looks like, but I've heard that several different times, which is interesting, right? Okay, guys, back to Potomac. Sorry. So now Giselle did an interview with, I want to say Radar Online, and she really came for Candiace and said basically that she gave not a watered down version, but she said she was very careful when she spoke to Candiace about Chris and her uncomfortable situation, and she said that she was very, very um careful about the words that she used and how she said it because she was mindful of their relationship, their friendship, and she was mindful of Candiace because it was obviously on camera and it's something that will never go away now, right? So she says that, and she says, because you guys know me, I always add a little hot sauce and a little spice, but I didn't do that this time. We're like, okay, mental note, you always add a little bit of hot sauce and a little bit of spice. Great. And so, um, yeah, she basically said the gloves are coming off for the reunion. And now that they don't have a relationship or a standing friendship, then gloves are off. She's going to say that's what the reunion's for. She's going to say really how she felt about it and not really care about Candiace's feelings. And so people are speculating that, Giselle didn't really have much of a storyline this season. What was her storyline? Robin doesn't really have a storyline either, to be honest with you. So we got two of them with no storylines, and we have another situation where they're kind of attacking one person. And it does, for me, make me speculate on, remember the whole Monique thing. For example, remember they allegedly went out to lunch after Andy Cohen's baby shower and planned and plotted this entire and fabricated this whole thing because had been, maybe somebody heard something about a trainer. That could have very well been true. But when they took it a step further about the child's paternity, that's when I think even fans were like, come on now, you can't be doing that shit. So I don't know what's going to happen for Potomac. I don't know what's going to happen for Salt Lake. Guys, I enjoyed last night's episode. I don't know what number I would give it, like on a scale. I would give it like a B. What would you guys do? A, B, C, D, or F? Add a plus or a minus if you're feeling froggy. So that's kind of where we left off. We will pick back up next week, of course. And I think that, I wonder when it is over. What night is New Jersey going to be on? Let's see here. How many episodes in the new season of Real Housewives of Potomac? So there's 14, and I think we're on 12. Yeah. So we only have 2 more weeks of Potomac. And then I figure there'll be a weekend off, and then they'll air New Jersey, which I think it's gonna be wild when the Real Housewives of New Jersey airs. Don't you guys think? I think people are gonna be going wild. I really, really do. Oh, it's gonna be a rough season, guys. It's gonna be a rough season. It is. It's gonna be hard on bloggers because there's so much going on too. Okay, I guess we're gonna be seeing New Jersey on Tuesday nights, at 9:00, and it's gonna premiere on February 7th, which we know because Teresa allegedly leaked a long time ago. By the way, guess who's following me? Guess who is following me? I was about to do cartwheels and somersaults, okay? Because the OG triple triple, she's following me. She's following me. She is following me. So you guys should follow me too. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Obviously, my content, if it is worthy for the OG triple triple of New Jersey, then it must be like good a little bit, right? I mean, just saying. All right, guys, make sure you comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on Potomac. Stay tuned for my Beverly Hills video. We're gonna be talking about Crystal. Why? Why? Anyways, we're gonna be talking about Crystal and the other ladies and what we know about filming and just what we know what's going on behind the scenes right now. So, all right, guys, have a great day and happy Monday, and we'll talk soon. Bye.